And now today, what I'm actually doing today, I think, is relaxing a little bit and also just cleaning, hopefully getting all this metal gone. Also, my gas inverter, the generator, is running right now because I woke up and it's 83% that I know of on the display, but it showed low battery for the inverter again, so I just set it to 25% and I'm charging it now, and hopefully this makes it a little bit better. I honestly have no idea what's wrong, and I don't know, I gotta figure it out, I guess. Well, I have to, yeah. But what I'm gonna do today is just clean and see what else. And so what I've just done that apparently didn't record, I twisted each rod, each one of these 4 down so they would come off of the super strut and out of their areas, and then above the nuts on each one I put a lock washer and then twisted it back up so they're against it with the magnetic washer as well against the super strut, and I tightened everything else. These, honestly, that's not moving whatsoever. I'm really happy about that. And with the lock washers, I don't think it's gonna move even if I start moving. We'll see though, eventually. And that's it. They just drove away. All that metal is gone. So the only parts I have left really are the upper sections of the railing to throw away, and the RFP if I need to use it, maybe, we'll see. And then he's inspecting. And then also I have that one sheet of metal right there just in case for something, but honestly, yeah, it's fine. And it says watch your step on it. It's kind of funny to me, but whatever. So I'm just gonna try and figure out something else, but I think I have an idea what I should do real quick. Oh, and also my 85% of gallon of gas for my generator just ran out of fuel right before they got here actually, and it was 72.20. okay, yeah, it was 43%, so that's not bad at all, I think. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna go do something. Got back and started working too quickly, didn't even record. But what I've done so far is I've replaced this. Now it's a metal rod, and that is not bending or moving whatsoever. So I think that's pretty good. And I have something else to do real quick, but after I get back, I'm gonna put the shoe etc rack back on it, and also make a blocker right here so it can't really get to that area. So I think that's really good, I think. And they're not available just yet, so I went ahead and did it already like that. And honestly, I don't even think it needs, well, I might still put something right here just to stiffen it so it can't push too far, but I think that's pretty good right there. I just put something right there just so it can't move, but right there is fine with me. And yeah, I gotta uncluster that a little bit, but I think that's pretty good. Me and Ranger just got back from getting something. We got the thermal curtains for the front made, the front side window, the door. I'm not gonna drape that whole thing down, but it fits pretty well. And then also the back door. Now the only thing left is all the side windows, but these work really well. And I'm gonna go get some dinner, and I might see you guys later or tomorrow. Me and Ranger just got back, and I think I quickly, actually, because I was just doing some research, I was waiting in a lobby at the hospital, but me and Ranger just got back, and I think I fixed, hopefully, the whole issue. And I was at like 60 something percent earlier, because I used it all night and everything just to test and see and make sure. And now I'm at 30%. I changed the discharge floor and everything, really, and had to look up a lot of stuff. But I think these settings might be a lot better for it. I kind of forgot, sort of, that I should just go ahead and do a small little time lapse. It's gonna be super fast for you guys, I think. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start touching things up and making it better a little bit. And also, this is what these look like with all rolled up. They're not 100%, and I did it really quick, and I just used some Velcro. But yeah, not bad at all. Now, actually that was a pretty short time lapse, I'll just say that. I can't really figure out a lot to do right now without power tools and everything, because what I'm doing right now is I'm charging back up my battery bank because it got all the way to 30%, and I'm like, okay, so I'm just charging it all the way up to 100% now. And what I'm about to do, I'm just about to go walk Ranger and wait for it to charge. Now I'm back, but sadly I haven't slept for 2 days in a row. So I think I finally reached the point where I'm actually may get some sleep. So I'm just gonna do some more research in bed and hopefully go to sleep. And now, before I go to bed and research and sleep properly, I want my battery bank to be fully charged. So I'm gonna turn my generator off and bring it inside and everything. So before while I wait for that to charge my battery bank and finish up, which is almost done, I'm cooking spaghetti, my favorite meal. That way I can have something good to eat while I do some research and hopefully sleep. And now I am definitely at 100%. I'm still pulling in solar, so if I was down a little bit, I would have already been past that. I put the generator and the wires, all the pots and pans up. I have 64 ounces of really good juice, and then my spaghetti, and I'm really happy about that. That's pretty decent, I think. So now I'm gonna try and get some rest and do some research. I'm also going to test the battery bank and the new settings that I have and everything that I looked up pretty harshly, and I really do think this will be a big difference. And good morning. I definitely slept last night, so it's a pretty good morning, and I've already dropped off Ranger for his, well, walked him over there, but dropped him off for his play date. Finally, he's happy about it. Yeah, he started running as soon as we got to the street that turns off the main street. He was excessively, just didn't want to wait, I'll just say that. And also, while I was getting ready to go to bed, basically, while I was almost about to sleep, I got in the mail my new zero lemon case that I ordered. It's 10,000 milliamp. That means, let's just say my phone will not die for a long time, at least a week, at least, if I'm using it without even charging it in the wall or anything, because it's got the phone's battery, and then it has 10,000 milliamp battery backup after that. But also, it's a lot easier for me to take apart now, the case at least, because the plastic frame part of the face is not messed up after mine was in my motorcycle accident. Well, when someone hit me. It's not an accident technically, for me at least. But yeah, it broke, so I had to try very hard to piece it back together so I could take my phone out and everything, so I could just use the I have a HDMI to USB-C attachment piece, like this, so I can just plug my phone in and screen mirror it and watch what my phone's looking at. So it's pretty good. So I had fun with that, since that doesn't use any of my hotspot data, which is capped, sadly, even though I have unlimited data with Sprint, but, well, now T-Mobile. But anyways, now the issue is I gotta try and figure out what else, or how, or what I need to do. I just need to figure out piece by piece. And I sadly think that that's what this is gonna be. Every day, I'm just gonna have to figure out something. I don't know exactly what I want to do. Like beforehand, I knew I had steps and stuff, but now it's just like, okay, you do this, and then maybe, no, that might not work. It's gonna be stuff like that a lot, so I'll have to figure it out. I'll see you guys hopefully soon. I'm gonna try and figure it out. I guess I should tell you guys before I leave. I almost forgot to say it, but that big those setting changes that I made with my battery bank and everything with the Victron, that's so beautiful. One, I found out it had always the street light, it had street light turned on, which I think makes it turn off when it starts accumulating sunlight from the solar panels, so it starts getting watts again. It just turns off. So that may have been one issue. And also, I changed the discharge floor. It was at 50%. I changed it to 0. So I think I doubled my capacity for power, basically, or my battery bank, yeah. And yeah, after all night and everything, and after it being at 100, it's at 83.4 now, and it's charging again. Even though it's only 10 in the morning, I'm pulling 50, 60 watts now. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be any issue whatsoever. I'm still going to check everything and have someone else help me check everything, but I think those changes that I made and the settings and all the YouTube videos that I watched, basically, that told me what to do, I think that was a good choice that I made those changes. Alright, I'm going to go get some coffee, and I'll see you guys hopefully when I get back with something to do. And I'm back. And Ranger's not here because he's on his play date. So I'm going to use that as my excuse to how I'm just going to throw stuff around, really, and get what I want and make it a lot cleaner, honestly, and tidy up and place everything differently, I think. So also, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to try and do, is I'm going to get a longer piece of this right here. It's under the curtain. Some more LVP. get a longer piece right there, get a longer piece right there, continue the frame a little bit, I think, or something, or connect it to another one and have it go that way, and then just have a little trim piece of wood just right there, I guess. And then I'm gonna try and figure out how or what to do on the edges all around here. I'm gonna try and figure that out, but I think I'm definitely gonna get this done today, because it's a little bothersome. And I even put this right here, the under limit, because I knew I wanted to get it done, so I was just like, all right, and I just went ahead and did it. Now that I just cut the trim. I haven't stained it yet, I still have to, but I also cut this piece right here with a sawzall, and also cut right there at an angle too. And at the angle basically of the engine compartment, and how it does not want me to right here exactly, if I want it to be pretty much even right there at that section of the trim, it will come all the way over this, which honestly I'm not too worried about at all. And I'm just gonna have it right here, and possibly just put something over this a little bit and figure out something to do with that area right there. So now I gotta stain that and nail it down and figure out this whole little section. And that's all stained. I'm just waiting for it to dry, honestly, and I just placed it there for now. And then after that, I'm just gonna use some trim nails. And then I still need to go to Home Depot or something and really look up online and see what to do about this section right here. I'm thinking metal overlay, just to basically like a clamp or a right angle all the way around like that. But honestly, I just have no idea. I'll have to figure it out. What I've done is I didn't even go to Home Depot. I went to Habitat for Humanity again, and I found, I have no idea what this is at all, honestly, but what I'm thinking is I'll cut it by pieces and just have one piece going here, one piece going there, and one piece going there, and then one piece coming from here. And I think definitely it's like 3.5 inches from here, 3.5 inches from here. So I think it should definitely cover, because this is only 2.5 inches at most, really. So I think it should be good. And also what I'm also thinking is I should just spray it with Rust-Oleum undercoating. I'll just spray it with that to give it a black finish, and that way it's also not slippable. You can't really slip on it too much or anything. And yeah, I think that'll do pretty well for it. The only issue I think is cutting it to size, and then also putting, like, when I nail this down right here, nailing that down, and the back section. The only thing I'm really worried about, honestly, is that little section right here. I might just have something here so it doesn't have any give to it. That way I can just have it flat, because I think that should give it to like right here, and this should be like I would say a 1/2 inch like space basically of just wood or something that I'll just cover or paint. So that should be pretty well. I hope I can do it. We'll see. Always wear eye pro, just a reminder. I know, still wearing the goggles, because I actually cut more than I thought I needed to. I have one piece right here, like that. One piece right there, like that. One piece right there. And then one extra piece that I cut right there, just to fill in that whole area. And this goes right to there like that. So the only thing that I really need to think about is back here. And also what I'm thinking I should do a little bit is on these pieces, like right here, that little part right there, I'm thinking I should trim that a little bit at an angle, sort of. So basically it's just a flat on the sides. So that way it can tightly be to the next one. And then also what I think is I'm just gonna spray them with this on the outside of it, as you see. That way it matches really well. And then I'm gonna put the trim right there, and yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. I'll just drill holes through the metal, and so it goes into the wood. so it's secure. And then also for all this, I think I'll just put some trim nails through them or something, so it hugs to the, and it's tight to the wood underneath it. And I'll just drill holes through the thing, and I think I have the trim nails basically that have the large head, so they'll grip it down pretty nicely. All right, let's see what I can get to. I just thought I'd show you before I spray them black with the undercoating so it's more visible. I think that's pretty decent for them to lay on each other like that. I think that's pretty decent. The only issue would be back there, and honestly, I think a really simple and cheap way to do it would just be cut off like a little piece like that, and cut off just a slab of metal like that, and just place it right there, and just have it secured so it can't move with the trim nails. All right, now I'm gonna do all that. And now, the most hated thing I ever have to do. I have to wait for that just to dry. I didn't get the exact measurement I needed before I took them all down and sprayed them, before I went ahead and just cut 2 flat pieces, and I'll just cut them more whenever I need it for that one section at the very side right here. But other than that, I think that's pretty good. And the only thing that I think will be an issue is I just have to have something right here, and I might just use some of that spare metal right over there and put some plywood here, and I don't know, something over top of it so it's exactly the same, and just put the metal over there. I think that should be very good at working. Well, let's see after I wait forever. Actually, tell you what, to make use of my time, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the video and edit it and then upload it, and I'll continue this on the next episode. Basically, I'll see you guys then. But I'm not gonna wait around and just then start recording and then upload, because that's gonna take forever, really. So I'll see you next episode.